relative to my bones.
I mean,
क्या? छोड़ो उसको.
Yeah, he's like allergic to my ex. I mean,
my X2.
Or no?
Wait, my X2.
Yeah, I know. नहीं भाई.
जिस तरह से बारिश दिख रही है उसके अनुसार
मैं तो लाया हूँ.
पर तो तुम लोग भाई.
अभी एक सब 5 तो फेंकेंगे.
कहाँ जा रहा है?
चलेगा. पागल है तू. पागल है तू.
अच्छा तू बोल रहा है ना.
मेरा अलग रास्ता नहीं.
तेरा तो लोग घूम रहे होते और हाईवे से जाते करते.
ऐसा क्या तुमने शाहरुख के साथ चढ़ा वो तेरी लड़की से
मतलब ना.
अरे पता है तुझे एक क्लास के बाद बताओ. बीच में क्लास के बाद बताओ. कल 19 क्लास में बैठा है. अरे हाँ बीच में और एक क्लास के बाद. First 19
Yeah, that's.
अरे हाँ देखो और एक चीज को पता नहीं हो गया. नहीं इसमें 40 के लिए क्या हो गया. मेरी मेरे चिकन
हो गया क्या?
हो गया.
Thank you, Charlie. Sorry,
already. Then
पॉइंट के लिए
अबे यार मेरे को देखो. अरे खेलने से.
Oh damn. भाग क्या है?
बड़ा
that looks like balls. What can do?
अरे मैं तो ये क्लास के बाद बात.
Just
दो बड़ा बहुत सारे कामा लेगा
भेजा खा रहा है.
I guess we should have a base to support them as not.
yeah. मैं भूख लगा यार.
आज से नहीं तो थोड़ा तो खा लेते हैं.
थोड़ा
भाई जो बात है मालूम है किसी का वाला इसलिए
कैसे लिया?
नीचे
आओ देखो. और मुझे बोलते कि टीचर अच्छा टेस्ट नहीं करता खुद लेके आते हैं.
तरीका है.
क्या बोल रहे हो नीचे का अच्छा नहीं करता खुद लेके आते हैं खाना. फिर वो तो हमेशा करता. मैं 8:30 बजे जाके वड़ा पाव खाऊं.
ये वीडियो
मैं 8:30 बजे जाके वड़ा पाव.
and I'll make 100%. Okay. And I'll take care of myself.
अब वो डाल के देते हैं.
Take care. And I'm like
8:30 तक मैं ये
थोड़ा सा मार्च लेके
तुम इंटरप्रेट
और ये मुझे बोलता है और नहीं कर सकते बस. अरे इनको फटाफट लिखने से ब्रेक.
मैंने 15 दिया.
आस्तागफिरुल्लाह.
इधर बात बता रहा है.
हां मेरे पास 220 है.
अब तो ये है क्या? 220 है ना? 20 रुपए दे दे. 20 रुपए दे ना तो तेरे पास खाली कितना है?
अरे भाई पॉसिबिलिटी है 200 रुपए को
आप 8:30 बजे
आपके पास हो गया.
चलो छुप गई.
आगे
आगे जा.
We are not taking any labor.
Other people just start. I don't need it.
हां
Icse पांचवा.
Su.
पॉकेट में देख.
1 5 है.
क्या 100 रुपए.
ओके.
विराट.
So tell it to Papa.
क्या
क्या O प्लस है.
अरे इसने मीठा चना डाला है. नीका नीका.
हमें उसको जरूर से लगता है.
अरे नीका में तू आ से अबे मुझे नीका बस सुन ले. ए यो
थोड़ा और दूध है.
and you started better than yes 10 grades. Good evening. Guys, now to be serious, we have to complete that. Switch off the AC now. You're not feeling cool, guys.
So, right.
So we are free.
I'll check it later. Sit down, sit down.
चुप रहेगा
So we are switch off.
Done. Do it.
So history.
Hey, listen, guys. Now, in the last part, what you guys have to remember: effects of the ocean current. Pick up the pencil, quick. Effect on climate. Write the points which I am asking you to mark it in the volume. It becomes warm or cool according to the current. Underline that word climate. Page number 123. Climate becomes warm or cool due to the warm or cold current. Do you accept?
Yes.
Like we have places in India called Delhi and Mumbai. Delhi is extreme, whereas Mumbai is moderate. It's not current, but it is just breeze, land breeze and sea breeze. Correct. Let's move on to second. Temperature. Warmer ocean currents flowing near the coast, underline, exert a significant climatic influence. What is the meaning of the word significant? Big influence. Next, warm equatorial current raise the temperature wherever they flow. Whatever I'm asking, utna hi mark karne ka. Don't mark anything and everything. Next, Labrador current remain frozen for 9 months. Let's go to otherwise. The hot climate of Peru.
So what is the third point?
That is Labrador remains 9 months account of cold Arctic current. Samjha?
Yes.
Then go to Peru is greatly cooled by the Peru current. Peru is very hot and humid. But since the cool current flows over the country, it is not so hot feeling. Peru is it's a football playing nation. South America. Huh? South America. मतलब Central America कौन है? पहला नॉर्थ बोला. No. This is Peru. एक मिनट अफ्रीका में पीसे क्या है? Leave it. Don't confuse the geography with your knowledge. Last one. Warm Kuroshio keeps the ports of Alaska. Did you see? Next, rainfall. Warm ocean current have the capacity to absorb moisture. Did you underline that? The words. Next, winds helping increasing the amount of precipitation. Underline karo precipitation, upar likho rainfall. North Atlantic, no need for that. Cold current discourage rainfall. Always remember, warm current encourage rainfall, cold current discourage rainfall. Why discourage rainfall, cold current? It will make the water to freeze. Either snowfall or hailstone. समझा? हाँ. ये दूसरा है. अभी तक इंग्लिश का कोमा से बाहर नहीं है. Dense fog with warm and old ocean currents. And if I want to explain fog, that is fog. Normally you see the hilly slopes, especially winter time. Now you go to our own Mahabaleshwar, maybe a few weeks now. It's almost the winter is setting in. You go early morning or late evening, the road cannot be seen, although you have the very powerful fog light. Then the vehicle speed, top speed should be 40. ये तो फिर भी ठीक है. In Delhi, by 11 also, the vehicles are not allowed to trespass 30 km/h. If not, your vehicle will be above the 4 vehicle which is already standing up. It's like one Haryana transport joke, and it is reality. One man told to the bus conductor that I'm running and getting a water bottle. Don't increase the speed of the bus. I will come running. तो बोला भाई साहब ऐसा कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है. आप ज्यादा तेज भाग के मत आइयो. तो उसने बोला क्यों? बोला अगर आप ज्यादा तेज भाग के आइए तो 3 बस पहले में आप चढ़ जाओगे. समझा? उतना स्पीड से बस चल रहा है. अगर ज्यादा तेज भाग कर आएगा ये बस को छोड़ देगा और 3 बस जो आगे चल रहा है आप उसमें चढ़ जाओगे अपना बस. Can we imagine Mumbai BST driver? उतरायचं काय नाही. बोले नाही उतरून घे. हो गया. नहीं उतरा तो फिर ब्रेक मार के ऐसे साइड में करता अपने आप नीचे गिर जाता बंदा बोले चला जाओ
बहुत फास्ट है
हाँ so let us move ahead so we are with the fog here the air about no need when it meets cold air at cold ocean current water vapors of the warm ये भी नहीं चाहिए Japanese coast as dense fog underline that then Newfoundland meets the cold Labrador current creates a dense fog. So when there is a difference in temperature of the ocean current, what is created? Sudden fog. Is it okay? Let's go into violent storms. Follow the line of meeting underline. Cold and warm current. Hurricanes off coast of Canada. Yesterday I was explaining in a very dramatic way to my Kargar branch. They were saying how beautiful was the class because I made them to explain with small demos or demos, whatever you call it. So it's like if I say the word fog, you don't understand. But generally, if you have seen your pressure cooker, which is that idli or something, okay, when it is giving that pressure, you try to don't play with it. Try to keep a lid over it. All of a sudden, that it will be very smoky and foggy. The area in and around. Are you understanding? The whistle picks up. You try to keep a small lid over it. Don't keep it over, just hold it. So यही होता है when that warm and the cold part of that room current meets. In Toronto and some parts of Canada and US, when there is heavy cold, it's -9°. Hot boiling water from a beaker is thrown out of the window. And the water freezes when it goes out of the window. Not even one droplet falls. The Great Nile, not the Nile, what is that? Nile. Which is half part of Toronto, Canada and the US. What is that biggest river? Nile River, Niagara Falls. There are certain divers who have started climbing the Niagara waterfall. Because Niagara waterfall freezes in the winter. But it is quite risky. If he's putting the shoes with that small thorns in it, might bring down to his downfall. But generally, certain divers have done that also to show how capable we are. It is not you capable, it is the winter of that place, Niagara Fall, waterfall freeze ho jata. Can you imagine waterfall freezing in India? Forget about freezing of the waterfall. So these are the extremes. That is a rare occurrence and Maharashtra gets it. You go to Nashik and some parts of area, the temperature is 7°, 8°, 5°. It's better we are in Mumbai. Maharashtra itself is getting in trouble. You go to Agra, Pagal, that's the best. And now it is moved away from Agra. He has identified his colonial cousins living there. Let us go into the next one. Violent hurricanes, underline, off coast of US. Then underline the marine organism, innumerable microscopic. This is what I was saying. Circle the word planktons. No, only underline, no need for writing. And fish, underline, feed on plankton. And that's all. Now let us go to page number 123, effects on commerce. No need for underline more planktons, underline heavy concentration of fish. Are you guys seriously concentrating? Both of you. I don't know what is he up to and this boy. Commerce, bracket maliko business. On account of influence of warm current, open bracket. Harbors are kept in winter, facilitating throughout the year. Now, if I want to tell you what is this harbors in these freezing countries are, where the ships come and dock. The problem is that when they are coming and docking in the summer, when they want to move out, the water freezes. Are you understanding? But due to some warm current, the adjoining area, it is not allowing the water to freeze. And I don't know, in the world, I said in the world, only Russia is a country which has such powerful ships which are called as snow breakers.
Yes,
Antarctica mein hai wo, and wo bhai sab use bhi karta hai. More than 3/4 of Antarctica is under the control of Mr. Putin, because they feel maybe 15 years down the line, it has huge mineral resources down.
So oil.
oil refineries, gas. Already Russia is a leading supplier of gas to the world. And अगर सचमुच होता है ये, Russia might be one of the superpower, and America cannot stand in front of.
सर लेकिन UN ने treaty बनाई है वहाँ पे oil के लिए.
हाँ, but वो UN treaty को पुतिन तो नहीं मानता है. क्यों मानेगा वो?
Putin के लिए.
Yesterday also, UN peace conference wanted to sign an agreement against Putin, but he didn't believe. Now also he's bombing Ukraine with his full might. And Mr. Zelensky is coming down to the table to handshake with Putin. Putin बोल रहा है, sorry sir, it's time now. He's going to bomb now. Because Zelensky thinks very high regard of Mr. Biden.
Sir, what happened?
And नहीं करेगा वो. Joe Biden has very. If he doesn't know Putin, the recent exercise going on between Ukraine and Russia, it's okay. He gets up from the sleep when the war comes. Why do he's praying for the nuclear bombs on Ukraine? You don't know. Dekho, but to end the war, it is not the nuclear bombs. He is ready to sign the agreement now, Zelensky. But now Putin is taking the back step.
So what agreement?
Peace agreement. हमको अभी war खत्म करना है. Okay, let's not discuss that. Let's go ahead. Okay, effects on commerce. Understood why I'm saying commerce? Because ये warm current, cold current की वजह से business ठप होता है. Because the ocean water gets freezes, the ship movement gets freeze. But then countries like Russia, which is oil exporting countries, they export oil through the ships only. And this winter is a very bad business. Why bad business? The ships has to find the nearest dock very quickly. You understand nearest dock? If not, it cannot stuck in between the ocean. And they are very careful with all these things. Okay, let's proceed. On account of influence of warm current underline, harbors are kept open in winter. Example underline, coast of UK, Norway, normally freeze in winter. Next, warm Gulf currents, places like Spitsbergen, Montreal, underline, St. Lawrence. This is a very important part of Canada only, Montreal. Just underline Gulf Stream affecting the Spitzberg. Then Montreal, underline the river's name, St. Lawrence, open for a whole year. And Vladivostok, underline snowbound for almost whole year. And Vladivostok is a part of Russia only. Correct. Next. That's enough. Danger to ships caused by underline icebergs. Due to fog, ships are underlined, unable to locate. Many ships have underlined sunk. Only the underline that word. And accidents with these iceberg. And accidents with the iceberg, no one can forget the sinking of the Titanic. Okay. Next, modern times underline. Radar helps the ships, but then also it is quite dangerous for the things. Now you can read for the next 2 minutes. If not, we will start with the atmosphere. Come on, quick. What is there? I'll check it. You sit there. But it's okay. Sit there. He wants to. So, at least this handwriting, at least there to correct. But still, give me a pen. And I should see it in the fair book. No pages coming out of the. At least he got a good handwriting to be presented in front of the teacher. And फिर भी अच्छा है. Hey guys, you have to solve the question answers. Don't waste the time. Everyone, not only you. Pick up at least 2 questions, solve it in the worksheet. Now, daydreaming then. Sorry, evening dreaming. Then 2 more. No problem, I know that. Come on. You show him the all and write the answer in the notebook. 2 answers at least. Any 2 answers. Come on, put it right up.
नहीं यार.
Those who are having of the volume, sorry, those who are not having the volume, write in the notebook. Minimum.
Come on.
अरे क्वेश्चन अरे किधर है वो लिखना है टेम्परेचर एंड डेंसिटी ऑफ ओशन वाटर
Guys, take your subject seriously and get the best mark. Don't waste your time.
I wasted my marks.
You wait. Because marks tomorrow is there. And try to get the best marks so that in the 10th when you are coming, I don't know, geography has to be little bit taught with more beautifulness. That I will do if I'm hanging around in India that time. Or if not anyway, you like me.
can't figure out the relationship between level of salinity and temperature. So, describe the relationship between level of salinity. Relationship between
salinity. Did I not explain?
So, temperature and salinity of ocean water.
Why not? If the temperature rises, salinity also increases. Evaporation increases. I have to इतना बड़ा आगे का वर्ड मुझे नहीं मिली.
बस
बी से उर्दू कैसे बनती है?
सी से होता है.
बी और सी के बीच में what the difference है? I have to cut. बहुत जरूरी लिखो. Everything she'll understand except the studies. That is why the comments it here. Hey. And I was reading that. That's it. Shall I start atmosphere teaching quick?
No, sir.
Jaldi karo yaar. I'm getting bored.
Sir, पीछे से मार दे. Sir, कर दो sir.
ये छोड़ो तो लिखा नहीं. लिख कभी. दो आंसर लिख.
मेरा ही छाप रहा था.
क्यों दे?
ये भी मेरा ही छाप है.
What is that? Trying to say. What do you do with that pen? एक लोहे का टुकड़ा को गर्म करके 2 सेकंड के उसमें अंदर देंगे ना क्या करते हैं. कितना लोग ऐसे कर रहे थे जरा करके क्या ये
सर
हाँ
थोड़ा बहुत
ये भी जो बात खाता है सर.
हाँ सर ये फैक्ट खाता है.
He believe at least books and pens have to be respected because that he believes.
Oh, books in cover खाता.
Because he is used for putting inside the ear and take out the. That is why.
That is not like the 3 answers.
Come on, complete it. Then I am going to start the new chapter of atmosphere. No, I am giving you back.
Sorry, इधर
Guys, come on, quickly do it. Okay, that's a wonderful part. In fact, one of the Kagas student has written the entire topics of what do you call it, atmosphere in the board. I don't remember the name. Radhik, Gayatri, you know her.
Yes, sir.
What do you know?
वही ना
ऐसे मुझे भी फिर
अरे नहीं मालूम मुझे भी ऐसा ही है
फिर इसको गायत्री मंत्र पढ़ा के स्टोर करा दैट फोर
पक्का although the later part of the hydrosphere becomes little bit tedious to understand with that warm and cold currents, don't apply your brain. Anyway, all my students say there is to be present to apply. Okay, samjha? She's looking at me for something. So what you do, hey guys, put today's date, write the heading, and today we are only going to learn the brain chart for this chapter. No writing. Huh? Today no more. Because all today disturbing elements coming to my class. That's the reason. Elements I said. कानपुर का खुल गया क्या? आज का डेट है 14. Listen, guys. Now, when we teach atmosphere, understand. No need to. When we teach atmosphere, the first and the foremost thing that you get into it, correct? Unless and until you do not understand that word meaning. I mean, meaning, many people say it is blanket of air.
Blanket of gases around the earth.
Correct. Now, why do I use the word blanket? It's understand that is covering the whole earth. In fact, I might show you a wonderful video which I've showed it to them. I showed it to them. Without the presence of atmosphere, the life
would be impossible.
No, rukna say, rukna. That's the best usage of the mass I've ever seen in my life. Maybe you borrow something which she uses to tie her hair and then do it, not the mass. In order to tell you what is atmosphere, we say not only the word blanket, but it is a combination or a mixture of various layers of the earth. Some are saying ionosphere, exosphere, mesosphere, stratosphere, and troposphere and tropopause. I've come from up to down, if you remember very carefully. So it's so simple to tell you, any part of the atmosphere is important for the human and the plant survival. We say water and air is most important for the survival. I said along with water and air is the important component of atmosphere. The maximum gas or the important one we call it as nitrogen, which is with 78%. The most important for us, it is 21%, which we call it as oxygen. And then after, and after that it is 0.9 or 8%, we say other gases or inert gases. Now it is besides all this, it is not only this.
The 0.01 for the water is.
It's okay, 0.89 डाल के फिर उसको नीचे करना, उसको मैं round up कर दिया, समझा? So we always believe what is this atmosphere important for? Besides the earth, I've already told you no other planet. But what is that no other planet? Here we have the invaluable element called ozone layer. What is this word ozone for you? That layer of the atmosphere which protects or which filters the UV rays. What is that word UV rays? Ultraviolet radiations. The word radiation you don't understand, it touches your skin, any part, there's a radiation can come from the other part of your hand or anything. And the good thing about the healing will take for years or till you die, the healing cannot be done. It's like your science teacher might have explained the patients of hemophilia. They are called as doctor's risk. They are not even allowed to sharpen their pencil using a blade. Why then? Yes, me. Why then? Even a small cut in their body, the blood might drip for hours. The protein that we call as lipids, not the proteins, lipids, is absent in their blood, which makes the blood surface to clot. अभी जैसे आपको cut हो गया, थोड़ी देर तक तो blood जाएगा. You hold it. So whatever is the protein, if you hold it tight, after a few minutes it gets clot. But these patients are danger. So remember, the atmosphere is the blood and oxygen of every person which we are there. And what is the good thing about that? we are not maintaining that part of the atmosphere which is responsible. I always tell my students, if this number could have been reversed, oxygen becoming 78%, nitrogen became 21%, that itself is dangerous. Because all the nitrogenous compounds.
Everything will go on अरे हाँ signature काका second lecture
So we always believe it's okay, no problem. We always believe that along with all the different components, the atmosphere has to be analyzed on its own. Now, use of this fuel, which are jet fighter aeroplanes,
liquid oxygen.
they are generally creating harm to my beautiful atmosphere. Either they are called as the ozone black hole or just a black hole or black spots both. And NASA every time shows the pictures that all over the world, it is the Asia which is having more of black spots. And although Asia, it is more of India. Maybe few years down the line, Indian Prime Minister could say the same sentences to the American President. Because the rate at which America is colluding on its own rules are becoming a problem. Why? One, they have not signed the summit in which they've asked the countries like India to China to reduce the carbon emission, for which America haven't signed. But then, no, CTBT बोलता है उसको, Comprehensive Baseband Treaty Theory. So wait, let me finish. So here I want to say, we are going to understand the chapter as a whole by understanding its meaning, its layer, its importance, and what are the dangers if we destroy the atmosphere and how it is going to affect. Look, whatever the disease that for last 2 years that we have seen, many people are saying that is just a trailer. Nothing what is going to come in store for you. The time might come where you are not even allowed to open the windows. That for years it might go, but these are all like a Nostradamus theory what he has done. But till date what Mr. Nostradamus have done, he has proved it to be right. Because he has proved World War I and World War II. He has proved even the Twin Tower incident, not exactly. But then he said America will be attacked by one Asian terrorist. That was Osama bin Laden. He was as good as writing his own diary and keeping it in his left jacket. After his death, the people have dug his body to find the diary and took him out of the graveyard and found it in one of the blazer pocket. The last page of the pocket was written, after my death, 2 days, my good friends will dug my body out and they will search this diary which is kept on the left hand side of my pocket. Can we imagine the person's predictions? Means what? Means what? We have to preserve the earth. We have to preserve the nature. It's simple, preserve your atmosphere. I'm going to explain what is the meaning of the word deforestation. No, in your topic, it is called greenhouse gas effect. I say very simple, increase in the level of CO2 along with now CO is causing a deadly disease, means a newborn baby, hardly 3 months old, suffering from asthmatic lung cancer. Now, where is this lung cancer for the 3-month-old baby has come? It is all thanks to the mother who might have been exposed to such poisonous gases. I don't know whether you have seen certain pictures of Chernobyl. I've seen the whole movie. It's highly horrific what Chernobyl was. Why do you need to go to Russia to understand that Chernobyl? You might have seen the Bhopal gas tragedy itself. What really Indians have suffered. Till now the American has not been punished by the law. So what might happen, such incidents happen if the atmosphere is not in which shape? The good shape.
Some babies like they were.
Nah, the eyes, sockets. I understood. So we always believe atmosphere is of great importance. So let's write the heading in your notebook. Come on.
Say, as you said, the people who don't have platelets in their blood. So how does the bleeding come?
Now then the patients are put to severe क्या बोलते हैं plastering injection, that stops the blood circulation in that part of the body. फिर जाके वो उसको रुकता है, वो भी 2-3 दिन के बाद
वो वेन बंद करना,
वो ब्लड सर्कुलेशन उस एरिया में बंद करेंगे. अभी इट इज नॉट सो इजी. हाँ सोचो ना, अभी इस जगह पर से ब्लड कट होके गिर रहा है, अभी इस एरिया को मैं सर्कुलेट किया तो कितना वेन्स का रेशियो होगा. सो दैट इज व्हाई दे आस्क अस डॉक्टर्स रिस्क. राइट ऑन द मीनिंग एटमॉस्फेयर. Yeah. Now writing part has to be done. I'll keep saying. Meaning write on. Atmosphere is said to be blanket of. Atmosphere is said to be blanket of different gases present in different structure. Present in, did I use the word different earlier?
Yes, sir.
Present in different parts of the atmosphere. Layers actually, not parts. Second, Earth.
layers of the
Atmosphere. Earth, Earth. Earth with its spherical shape.
atmosphere is said to be
वो atmosphere नहीं लिखने का, वो cancel कर दे last word.
certain
Earth being a spherical shape. Earth being in spherical shape. You understand what is spherical, na? Three main layers are. My dear girl, what are you searching? I am saying it. Earth being spherical shape, three main layers are. Right, one below the other. Lithosphere, atmosphere, and hydrosphere.
so biosphere.
Biosphere is a part of water. Next sentence. These three domains together make up lithosphere, hydrosphere, and atmosphere. These three domains make up our hydrosphere. अभी समझा, तीनों को मिला के hydrosphere बोलते हैं. Yeah, all the three: lithosphere, atmosphere, and atmosphere.
Lithosphere, hydrosphere, and atmosphere.
Lithosphere, atmosphere, and hydrosphere, all three combines to make biosphere. I'm sorry. Next. Now what I'm going to do, composition part, you put the heading composition of atmosphere. Just draw the picture which we are going to explain in detail. Are you understanding? Every textbook is having, but do not draw the textbook one. Be careful, everyone understand here.
Shall we repeat the first point? One is the layer.
Wait, I'll do it. Let us come back and then I'll do it again. Now look here. From 0 they have not used, from 8 to 18 kilometer. Are you understanding? It is tropopause. Then from 18 kilometer to 50 kilometer it is stratosphere. Then from 50 kilometers to 90 kilometers it is mesosphere.
Where is tropopause?
That is the division here. वो अंदर ही है. Next we go above from mesosphere up till 400 kilometers ionosphere, and from 400 to 1500 it is exosphere, where satellites and other things are fitted. Only draw the diagram and keep. We have a beautiful video. I'll not only present the video but I'll also explain the video. I'm just coming with few minutes of little bit of hot water treatment. The throat is giving me a trouble.
Where TSMT.
Whatever it is. I'm coming in few minutes. Quickly, and there should not be no noise volume.
ये नहीं, ये बना. सारा क्या बोल पेंसिल दे. मैं खुद यूज कर रहा हूँ. दिया ना चले. तो मैंने क्या बोला? मैं तेरे को नहीं बोला पेंसिल.
नहीं इसमें नहीं है, इसमें देना है।
अरे कैसे बनाया जाएगा फिर?
पहले ही मारना अरे सर ये स्टाइल नहीं इसको भी नहीं करते सी पैसे दे दो तो मांगे आप मुझसे लेके आ गए वैसे
अबे एक पेंसिल कितना टाइम लगा तुम्हें?
पैसे चाहिए वही तो की है क्या करूं अरे जो 800 रुपए का है
तू बुक पे चप्पल मारा देख मेरी बुक में नहीं है वो बुक पर चप्पल मारा शर्म क्या आती
मारो
अबे मासूम क्या भाई क्या बुक पे चप्पल मार रहा है
बुक को
वैसे तेरी गाड़ी में चलेगा देखो
अरे चप्पल तो देखेगी
अबे फोन भी नहीं है
मेरी मेरा
अच्छी यार
और उल्टी ले मुश्किल है जब घंटा रिस्पेक्ट इसने समाप्त खिलाएगा क्या अरे मेरे को तो दिखाई
ये तो लगा चप्पल तो मार ना फेंक के
अरे जल्दी देख इसको भी थी
कौन सी
अरे यार उधर तेरी आप भी ले
और द पेंसिल
ये चाहिए
स्केल तो लगा स्केल है ना
मैं कुछ टूथपिक से रख मारा
अरे मां
भी दिया
तुझे सपोर्ट
ऐसा
लगेगा
करो ठीक है ब्रो
मैं हमारा इसको मेरा ऐसे मत दे ऐसे मत दे
पॉइंट्स देगा
अब वो देख
खुद लेके गया
व्हाट द
और उसके दिख
ये हां वो एक बार
अबे लिखना जल्दी पेंसिल ले ये तो
ए ये करना
रश्मि अंकी विलेज
तू लेके आ ना
Jeez.
In the attorney room only, I could hear each and every nuisance things you are saying.
sir I was trying to
let the last
sir please yes please
Write the next.
अंदर वो
वो उसका नाम दे दो
बिना
आपसे
तो मेरे लिए
ये मेरा क्यों? मैं आपको प्रॉब्लम
Write the next heading in your notebook.
that
That will
you
do.
ये है
right like an calculation right
आर्टिकल जाते
मैं टूथपिक से लाइन मारता हूं
डेस्परेट टाइम्स कॉल
ए देखो ये चीज उतना करना है
Guys, enough now.
क्या बोला
मैं मेरी वॉल्यूम भी लेके बैठी इधर आयोनोस्फीयर है ना एक्सोस्फीयर
Wait, I will show
किस
you.
पर आयोनोस्फीयर
सर हां कंबाइंड हां
Okay, everyone.
फोर्स
I have not played in much. Wait.
what is that
Who is that hooligan whistling right in front of the teacher? Who is that?
Be divided into five main
Just silently listen, I'll
excluding
explain
the
along.
exosphere. The atmosphere has
Leave it.
4 primary layers, which are the troposphere, stratosphere, mesosphere, and thermosphere.
Now look here. When you look at the Earth as a sphere, we start with the outside to inside. Is it exosphere? Is it mesosphere? Sorry, exosphere, thermosphere, mesosphere, troposphere and stratosphere. In between stratos and troposphere, we have a tropopause. A tropopause, it will be played in. Abhi ye 4 layers samajh mein aaya? So again, if I am saying it is exosphere first, second is thermosphere, third is mesosphere, and fourth is stratosphere, and fifth is troposphere. I reverse the direction. Let us come from inside to outside. Troposphere, stratosphere, thermosphere, mesosphere, thermosphere, and exosphere.
Thermosphere and exosphere are the same.
It's the same thing, but they have mentioned in different layers. Okay, understand that? Ek minute, Rudra. Was a
Before
sub
going into
layers.
the main topic, we start from the Earth.
Listen to this.
Our home. The Earth is the third planet from the Sun.
Wait. He will come and get it up. You sit down. You sit this side.
The Earth's distance from the Sun is 149,600,000.
Now, if I want to tell you what it is, look at the kilometers they are saying. I don't think we can measure this kilometer at least in the Earth. So it is distance from the Sun to the Earth. The only satellite which the NASA has sent has reached the corona of the Sun. How dangerous the mission was. But then the satellite, as long as it was alive, it was sending the pictures. I don't know whether I get that video. I'll show it to you. How dangerous the Sun. How dangerous the explosion, and how dangerous that busting of the helium gas. And I'll show it, but then you understand the stratosphere and mesosphere. Is it okay? Let's move on.
100,000 kilometers. Note, the distance from Earth to the Sun is
keep
called
talking.
an astronomical
Turn it off
unit,
this.
or AU, which is used to measure distances throughout the solar system. It is the only planet known to have an atmosphere containing free oxygen, oceans of liquid water on its surface, and
Now,
of
before
course,
I go ahead,
life.
how much percent of the Earth is covered by ocean?
98. What? 70? 71.
Close to 71% it is covered by ocean water only. Now, out of that 71%, hardly 3%, it is not even 3, 2.89% is drinking water. Imagine that 3% drinking water is enough for the Earth. Now the Nostradamus prediction comes in. बार बार बोलता हूँ तो मैं उसका short video में दिखाता हूँ. Who was Nostradamus? He said future wars might be fought not for oil, but not for country, not for gold, but for water. Why do you go for future? Already South Africa, they have dons and mafias who loot the water tanker. And then you get a ransom call. Tera water tanker mera paas hai, kitna paisa dega? Means what? There are so poor countries where the scarcity of drinking water, forget it. Even normal water also they do not have. So it's like the earth is coming to an extreme end. And let's understand this. Somalia as a country,
Earth's surface is covered by water. Most of it in the oceans, and 30% of Earth's surface is land. Let's understand the layers of atmosphere. The atmosphere layers an important role in making life possible on Earth by protecting our Earth from harmful UV radiations of sun. The atmosphere of Earth is the layer of gases, commonly known as air, that surrounds the planet of Earth and is retained by Earth's gravity. There are 4 major layers of atmosphere above the Earth that are separated by temperature. Each layers are separated by an increasing or decreasing temperature of the gases in the layer. The first layer of atmosphere from the Earth is troposphere. Starting at ground level, it
When
extends.
you're drawing the diagram, they have not started with 0.
8 to 8.
They have said 8. Because exactly 0 we cannot measure. Although diagrammatically I can say 0 to 10, but practically they have said it is 8 to 18. Correct.
So why?
Because the land surface, as they are showing 0, it is very difficult to measure.
Mountains.
And because every part of the earth is not a flat surface, correct? Some are mountains, some are plateaus. So to be very practical, we are saying we are measuring somewhere from 18. That's why a line coming which is called as tropopause. समझो tropopause? मतलब ये word मुझे याद है मेरा geography में टीचर ने बोला tropo और the next layer के बीच में एक pause है. You understand the word pause? थांबा, wait. So that's why they've given the name as tropopause. समझ में आ रहा है? But for this video and but for this picture, it is 0 to 10 because to measure 0 to 10 it's so easy. But in reality, how do you know which part of the earth is the origin?
0.
We do not know which part of the earth is 0. I can say this is 0. Sir, ये तो first floor है, कहाँ से 0? Then I go to the ground floor. Can I say that is also 0? No. But then before the development, what was the ground surface of this area? We do not know. Are you understanding what I'm saying? So unless and until a prehistoric man comes and say, oh, this was the earth. I don't know how many of you watched that movie. It's a pretty talented person called Mani Ratnam who has made a movie. I have told the details to my other, although I've stopped teaching history, but then also I love to teach again. It is like that Ponniyin Selvan. It is in Tamil, made by Mani Ratnam, but it is dubbed in Hindi. Please watch it if you get it in any OTT. It's a beautiful picture about Chola Kingdom.
PS1.
And Ponniyin Selvam. PS1 बोलते मिल जाएगा. And the second part is also going to be made. The first part itself is in controversy. Why? Because the Chola king only made the big Shiva temple. And the producer director, he said that Chola kings were not Hindus. I'll show the trailer, you'll love it. Let us continue the video. Okay, let's go on.
Upward to about 10 kilometers, 6.2 miles or about 33,000 feet above sea level. We humans live in the troposphere, and nearly all weather occurs at this lowest layer. Most clouds appear here, mainly because 99% of the water vapor in the atmosphere is found in the troposphere. Air pressure drops and temperatures get colder as you climb higher in the troposphere. The next layer up is called the stratosphere.
Now look here. Now when I use the word stratosphere and troposphere, you get it. Come here. Come here. Here I am not a demon to fight. Sit on this desk. इधर बैठो.
Right, sir.
No problem. Now this is the layer where they have made one layer coming like this. Between troposphere and stratosphere there is one pause. What is that called as? Tropopause. Now you understood what is the name given by the geographers.
Extends from the top of the troposphere to about 50 kilometers, 31 miles above the ground. The infamous ozone layer is found within the stratosphere.
If I use the word infamous, why they are using the word ozone layer becoming infamous? Because now then the people understood what is O3. 3 atoms of oxygen forms 1 molecule of ozone. Now then, out of the 3, 1 molecule separates, then the ozone gets a trouble. Now there are many refrigerators, many coolants, which are made without a component called CFC. Now then what we have done, there are so many coolants which is a must for CFC. Forget about these coolants, the high fuel petrol used by any jet aeroplane is the most deadliest thing to affect this. If I want to explain ozone, it's as good as a filter. Without that filter, if that sunlight comes and touches your body, right from skin cancer, irreparable tissue damages, and many other losses happens to not only to the human, but also to the green leafy vegetables. The time this green leafy vegetable dies, forget that you are ready to die for next few years only. I don't know about the connection, but the discoverers and the geographers have already proved it. The time the honeybees are vanished from the earth,
Humans also.
it's only the man will die first. For that, there is some specific reason where I can't disclose here. But then why man first? Why not the women? Generally in India, they say above 40, men gets more heart attack, and 99% men married, the best heart attack with such a beautiful function coming into the house. The function that ends, it's putting him in the graveyard and coming back saying, the Lord has gone to his place. I hope you're not understanding the philosophical lines which I'm throwing at you. It's so simple to tell you. It's so simple to tell you, forget about man or woman, but the entire humanity is posing a danger. What is the danger? The danger of destroying some layers of the atmosphere, for which few minutes of the sunlight might take you 100 years before what it was. As if we are talking today, there might be 1 minute a trigger bomb detonated, half the world might have seen the entire night for next 10 years. Why entire night? Because the gases might have taken that part of the surface where they did not see the sunlight for next few weeks. It was just 2 little bombs. Why I'm saying 2 little bombs? Because the bombs dropped by America on 6th August 1945 and 9th August 1945 were named as 2 little brothers. The little brothers can cause such a big havoc. Now there are baps and mas of so little brothers present. So to be very frank, matlab kya hai? Now India is going to buy a bomber from Russia, which no country in Asia is having. It is called as White Swan. It can carry nuclear bombs on a range, and it can continuously drop minimum 128 bombs within a fraction of few minutes. And that White Swan itself is a deadliest signal that India now will challenge China. जैसे हम लोग अपना दोस्त को बोलेगा अभी आके दिखा, अभी आके दिखा. देखो, let it be, but this one bomber aeroplane is enough for half of the China. देखो, we are not comparing what China and what India, but it is a danger to both. But let us concentrate on atmosphere. Is it okay?
Yes,
Guys, enough.
Absorb high under the ultraviolet UV light from the sun, converting the UV energy into heat. The stratosphere actually gets warmer the higher the trend of rising temperatures with altitude. That means air in the stratosphere laps the turbulence and updrafts of the troposphere beneath. Commercial passenger jets fly in the lower stratosphere.
Let me pause it here. Now, if I'm saying about troposphere and the stratosphere, if our commercial jetliners move above, it is not possible for them to maintain the oxygen level. Why then? It is not only the air pressure, but also the internal body of the aeroplane might be liquefied. We do not know. It might even vaporize the body of the aeroplane in few minutes. No commercial flight have not gone, but might be a jet fighter could have tried, but then it is all beneath or just closing to the ozone layer. Why that ozone layer? Because as you are climbing the altitude, the air pressures become so high. Although you are sitting in a high pressurized cabin, even 1 minute mistakes happen. They say the heart within your body might have busted into 1,000 pieces. Before you could count what is happening, you are just a dead body.
Sir, it causes to form nitrogen in our brain.
That's what we always believe. Why does a rocket launching station has given the training for a basic movement at least for 1 to 2 years first. Forget about the body moving in a space, but even crossing the different layers of the atmosphere itself is danger. Many of the rockets has to click at least stratosphere and enter into exosphere in the minimum possible time. If not, because if not, one, the weight of the rocket, two, the pressure they are applied to, three, the rocket might burst into pieces as it has already happened into that Apollo 13, where Kalpana Chawla was also one of the victims. When they were, whatever is the spacecraft. While returning only, I'm saying, although they spent wonderful 6 months on this space, when they were returning, before they could enter the Earth's orbit, a small friction in the space rocket has busted into pieces for which they couldn't find, forget about the human body, even of that aeroplane itself. So it's like from there, she has donated her air also, because that lady has an Indian origin. Although she did not land along with 12 or 13 other members, but till today, every girl in India and abroad takes her to be a role model. Why then? We always believe, however a human being makes a perfection that we have done everything right, one small mistake, the entire thing goes wrong. Is it okay? Let's finish it off.
Partly because this less turbulent layer provides a smoother ride. The jet
Pack your bags while
flows
singing.
near the border between the troposphere and the stratosphere.
Next time बात ज़्यादा कर
The
रहा है.
third layer
I'll
of
see
the
you that
atmosphere
you come
is
here.
the mesosphere. It extends upward to a height of about 8 miles.
Hey, I'm inside. Why are you giving me bye? Hey guys, now although, are you understanding? Although we have not done the entire chapter, but it is automatic duty of yours to complete the worksheet, all the pages up till this chapter. And I want to see the fair notebook of all the students by next lecture. I don't know. And then if you have any confusion like today what you guys are saying, I will not allow you to enter my lecture. That is also one thing. Because today 2 have given me 10 like problem.
Sir.